Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and get the bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County in Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button. The like button helps the channel a lot. Today's going to be, today I'm going to try to make it the last episode for a little while of us building up the town of Strathcona. I have a couple things I want to do out that way still, and we shall see if we need more time out there, but I think for this week we'll leave it up to this episode out in Strathcona. So what are we going to do in today's episode? Well, we're going to continue filling out the town and the forestry industry leveled up to level 5. So we are going to add in those level 5 buildings. We're also going to do a small thing to improve the traffic. I also let's actually just hop out of this really quickly. All right, so here we are. Yeah, so we hit level 5. Fantastic to see. So we got a lot more to do in this area, but I added, if the game just catches up, I added a time traffic light over here, and it seems to be working very well after watching it for quite some time. There is a ton of traffic that flows through here. So what we did last episode is we added in a right-hand turn into the forestry industry, so trucks coming from the highway. Yeah, look at all the traffic, eh? It's awesome. Will turn into the forestry industry, but they need to still get a way out. And how they do that right now is they come over here and then they, go around all these restaurants, and then they come back over here. And I just realized that the names aren't showing. So sometimes this happens. All I do is just delete a letter, add it back in, and there you go. It usually happens for them all as well. So we're going to add in a small diamond interchange over this way, and that should help support incoming and outgoing traffic for the forestry industry. And then I've also been waiting for this to fill out. I added some dog parks in to help, but no one wants to live out over here. I don't blame them right now, but I think we'll really improve this area soon. But I think we'll just kind of fill out the area a little bit more, maybe get some road planning through here, over here especially. I do have some ideas for some things that we're going to do out this way. We'll see if we get to them today, but we need to start off today's episode by adding in some water. So if we click our little watchdog water tower, we need a water tower, and we're going to place it out over this way because I just kind of think it works over here, and we're going to just place it in the park for now. And I'll just connect it up to water. Let's actually see where it is. Okay, cool. And then that should be good for the availability, but we need to add some sewage. And we are going to add a eco-friendly water sewage plant all the way over here in Cozy Hills, which is just a temporary district name. And we're just going to add it in somewhere over here. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to have to perhaps look at redoing this a little bit. So I'm going to pause the game. We're going to delete these ones because they're not the eco-friendly ones. These ones are the small ones. So we're going to delete those. We're just going to do a bit of a rebuild to the water treatment plant really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. Just to add in enough. I think that might be enough. We'll sim the game with caution. Oh wait, I need to hook it up. Whoa. Need to hook it up first. That would be useful. Let's actually dig out these pipes really quickly. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one was hooked up. It's always tricky doing this underneath other buildings. Alright, probably should have done that first, but that's fine. Connect those two up. That is just the most beautiful looking water pipes I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so we'll just sim the game. 3 speed, it should catch up. Those should turn on soon. There we go. Let's see if we have enough. Did I just not improve it at all? Maybe that was the case. That's fine if that was the case. So I'll just grab the road here. We'll extend it out a little bit farther. I'll open the tab again. Yeah, I just don't think we improved it at all. that is fine. So we'll just add in another one right here. Oh. And hopefully that did it. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So we have an eco-friendly water treatment facility out over here now. So let's head back over to the town of Strathcona, which is all the way over here. I also removed a ton of the trees because I think it's just causing my game to slow down. I also removed all the trees from the outside of the game because I've heard that sometimes that causes some minor issues. But before we get into detailing the town a bit more and adding some stuff in, let's look at the lumber yard area. So what I'm thinking is a lot of the traffic from the lumber yard, Strathcona Lumber, has to flow through here, go around and back. That's clogging up this area from a lot of other people trying to do that. So I want to build right over here in this clearing that I added, just a small diamond interchange that's just going to support the incoming and outgoing traffic of lumber. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a really simple one, and I'm going to start with move it actually. I want to find 2 nodes. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll just pause the game. We're going to lower it ever so slightly. Yeah, about there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back 4, so 3 extras. And we're just going to do, with move it, just slope objects. We could also use the network multi-tool for that, but I think we'll be fine just to use move it for this. And slope, perfect. 4 and slope. Why 4? Well, it's just like a bit of a good grade. So when cars are coming over here, it doesn't seem like it's really that much of a grade downwards. Over here, it's a bit steeper. We might need to just adjust this. I'll use the network multi-tool for this one. So what I'll do here is get sloped mode. So we'll select down to there and we'll put it to about here. How about that? Yeah, just it's ever so slight, you know? There we go. Just kind of fix that last little bit of grading. It's a lot easier to do it with the network multi-tool. Yeah, see, that was all even. Anyways, let's stop playing around with those mods, and let's hop into it. Oh, I actually downloaded some new mods. Better healthcare mod, which kind of just changes this up a little bit. It costs basically nothing to your CPU or your memory, and yeah, it just kind of separates things a little bit better. And then if you open up the health tab as well, it's a bit better, more accurate. Yeah, better health mod. There's another mod which I'll try to showcase later on as well, but let's grab this. I think we're gonna go with, this is gonna be just a basic diamond interchange. I think we'll try to make this maybe a bit of a rural type interchange, so we'll use the smaller roads, and I'll just make it elevated. Let's try to find that node we went right over top of. Perfect. Ooh. Elevated, anarchy on, just like that. Okay, perfect. Now we can grab these 2 nodes for the Scott Bridge and just raise it up to an appropriate level. So I'll let these cars fall back down and we'll see. Yeah, look at that. Like we went really low with that, and by having this much space to do that grading, it's allowed us to make a pretty convenient bridge. Yeah, we can go right down to the ground pretty much. Look at that. All right, the Scott Bridge is not really a bridge at all. All right, so next step is to make the diamond part of the diamond interchange, right? But we will first get it to ground level. Okay, home, and we'll just bring it out 6 units from here. Let's see. I think that's 6 units. It's hard to see because the construction cost is right over top of it. There we go. Oh, I should have clicked home first. Let's redo that. All right, so just click home, brings it down to ground level. Perfect. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll eliminate these nodes, and then we'll run the diamond off of here. So Yeah, let's start with the node controller here. And I'll just make them middle nodes. Oh. Maybe let's make this one custom. And we'll just slope it. It is sloped. And we'll just bring these two together. Yeah, we could definitely clean this up a little bit. Alright, so maybe not stretched. Oh, that's the one. Alright. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, so let's grab our on-ramps. And this is for trucks, so we need to make sure that it has a very decent grade. So I'm going to turn bending off. And we'll take it out to about here. This node right here. Whoops, that is not the right one. Oh, I don't want the parallel road. Alright, and then we'll do the same thing. Right up to there. And then we'll run this over to here. Very long, but you know, it's definitely better for trucks, right? Plus they don't have to go down the hill. They kind of stay at the same level. Alright, so we're just going to use the node controller here. We're going to click this. We're going to go to square the node. We're just going to do that on each one. And what that's going to do, we're actually going to remove this node right there. There we go. And by doing this with the node controller, what we're doing is we're giving much more space for these trucks to use. And it just helps with merging in the game a little bit. Alright, so the next step, we're going to add an extra lane on the end of each one. And we'll come back and we'll fix the look of these momentarily. Boom, boom. Back to the node controller. Oh, you know what? We probably should have done this first. Sorry, we're going to move it first. I'm going to grab the outside one. And we're just going to swing it over ever so slightly. This one, not so much. Yeah, and then we'll do the same thing. Just, you know, holding Alt, that cleans up the nodes a little bit better. When I built this highway originally, I didn't know I was going to be building it here, so I was just, you know, making it really, really simple. Probably should have given it more attention. Whoops. Probably should have given it more attention when I was building it, but if you're new to the channel, my last city had an error in it, and it wouldn't, it just kind of died, so I stopped. I actually know how to fix it now, so we are going to go back to that at some point, but at some point is not now. Alright, so we're going to go with custom node. There we go. And we'll come back and we can fix this and clean this up later if we have time. Custom, oh, that one already is. We're good, we're good. Right, so let's actually grab the node controller again. Is this sloped? It is sloped. Alright, so it's just a bit high, so I think what we'll do is we'll just grab this and we'll just raise it up to a point that we're comfortable with the grading. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now we need to just grab just our basic road. Ooh, we could just go with the industry road too. Oh. How about my new favorite road in the game, the 2-lane country road? What's the difference between these two? This one has lanes in it, okay. Yeah, that's awesome, okay. Well, I mean, we probably should have an asymmetrical connection. Yeah, I guess we should have an asymmetrical connection. So we'll go into our highways, we'll go over here, and then just like that. And then what I'll do is we'll just set up these interchanges really quickly. So there we go. Ooh, and we also need our, what we'll do is we'll go with roads here, and we'll just use this one. And we'll upgrade the entrances right here like that. And then what we'll do is we'll grab the node controller. Oh, actually, sorry, in this case, we're going to use TMPE and just remove the crosswalks. And it just kind of makes it look a bit more realistic, you know? All right, so then you're back over here. We've done this. We're going to grab node controller. What we're going to do, yep, just like that, just click it in, and it should kind of square the node. This one didn't square, so we'll square that one. Now I'm kind of curious if this one squared. It didn't. So we do have some crosswalk capabilities. We can always upgrade these roads if we want people out over here, which I don't think we do at the moment. Okay, so what we're doing, what were we doing? We were going through TMPE. Perfect. Getting some lane connections there. I think we're good here, but we'll just do them anyways. Oh, we need this. Whenever you merge onto the highway, you need the lane connectors just to make sure that everyone has their own lane. And we're good over here. So we have dedicated turning lanes, dedicated turning lanes, dedicated turning lanes, dedicated turning lanes, here, here, and here. So that's why we have the 4-lane bridge, so that cars turning left can get into that lane. Cars going straight through can just do that. We'll leave the traffic lights on here for now. They might cause issues, they might not. If they do, then we can change them. Really simply, we'll just change them to some yield signs, but let's get my favorite highway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think what I'll do is maybe just run it over here for now, or maybe I'll run it over here and get a connection, you know, like a separate highway, like a connecting road, and then this one could theoretically eventually connect up over here. So let's grab that. We'll hear my computer going a bit crazy now that I've opened up all, kind of gone, I've shown more of the map, it's rendered more of the trees. Alright, let's make sure we're at ground level because we aren't over there. And we're gonna get that connection here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get pretty close to that lake. We're gonna go 180 degrees there, and then we'll just cut right through like that. And then we have a bit of a possibility for a bridge here. So we'll do that, and then we'll go into bridge, straight, connect up, and then we'll go back to ground level here, and freeform. Alright, and then what we'll do here is we'll just connect up with this, the straight road. There we go. Just to give some dedicated turning lanes. And then what we'll do is we'll just also give some dedicated turning lanes right here. Alright, we don't need any traffic lights over here, but I will throw a yield sign up. So this is an entrance out of bounds, so we'll see some more cars potentially using this. And then they just, you know, use this perfectly placed bridge. Look at that. Holy cow, that's beautiful. And then, you know, they come over this way, go down this hill. Oh, we might need to change this. I know we're building roads and not building that town, but we will be building the town soon. Oops, I thought I clicked that node. Whoa, what happened here? Carpentry anarchy is off, too. Weird. Okay, well. Is that a node issue? Looks like it might be with the road here, but let's go back to this. Oh, I took out a node by accident. Oopsies. We'll add that one back in. Alright. Set slope mode. There we go. I want the slope to go down to here. That is one heck of a slope. 7%, that is a lot better. This should probably even be a bit farther too. 5.1, that's pretty good. And then what we'll do is we'll just take our smoothing tool and much higher. Just smooth that out a little bit. There we go. Alright, so then we come over this way and let's get a connection between these two. So what we'll do is we'll just connect up right about here. And then how about right on the end of this curve? Alright, let's flip this around. Let's add those ones. There we go. And we'll do the same right there. Alright, so let's do a bit of freeform. Oop, I need to make sure I have my favorite road. And we'll just go with a perfect curve. Yeah, we were already on that. So I think that's about here. Yeah, like that. That's good. And just a quick set of grading here. Perfect. I'll leave that for now, in case we want to run a road underneath it or something. All right, and then we'll just set up a small yield sign right here. And over here, the Applicate Bypass. And this connects to the Duke of Edinburgh Parkway, which will eventually become something when we build a suburb out this way. Or it's just going to be like a major thoroughfare for all these towns. And we do also have some stuff to build out over here, but this is going to be a collection of really small residential towns, and this is just going to be the access into Strathcona from there. So we're not going to build anything out over here in today's episode. All right, so we got all that stuff in place, and now we need to connect into our industry area. So what I'll do here is, so I think this road should probably not just end, it should probably continue into something, right? So let's just grab it and we'll swing it out over here. Let's go into freeform. And I'll just end it over here for now, because again, this might be like a good connection for over there, and we might be able to get a connection in between these two at a later date, but I don't want to deal with that right now, because right about could also improve this part, and then what we can do is we can connect this dirt road up. But what I'll do here is I'll just make this dirt road up to there, and then we'll go into our industrial road. All right, and everyone's gonna be turning right onto here, and they'll be turning left onto here. So yeah, we definitely need to improve this connection. So what we'll do is we'll just grab this road, and there we go. We have a dedicated turning lane here. And what I'll do on this side is not many people are going to be going left, but I'll make this yield instead of stoplight. There we go. And, oh, this didn't have dedicated turning lanes. Although I doubt many people will be going over there and turning right. So I'm actually going to re-add that one back on just for the sake of traffic. We'll see if it causes any problems later on. But I'll leave this as a dirt road for now, because I kind of like that look. Although, actually, no. Steven, come on. Let's upgrade it. There's no parking on this road, which is interesting. Yeah, there we go. And we'll leave this here as a bit of a turnaround. And we'll leave that one as a dirt road as well. All right, so you know what we could do? We could probably get another dirt road connection through here. Just keep that dirt road vibe going on. We'll get that lined up with this one. Yeah, look at that. This just needs a bit of adjustment. Cool. And how about we bring a road in just like that for funsies? All right, so that should really help out a lot with traffic. We'll see if we can do anything else about that. And I think what we'll do is we'll raise the speed limit on this road to about 80. And that should encourage traffic or cars to use this. And we'll also boost up the speed on this road as well. Even though it's way too high for realism. But I would prefer if cars, how about as soon as they turn the corner here, they can go 80. All right, so let's play it on 3-speed here. It's gonna take a little while for the AI to figure it out, but we'll see if anyone likes it, you know? All right, so there's actually a couple more things we need to do, and we're gonna use the network multi-tool for that. I am on the slope one, so what I'll do here is I'm just going to select that and select that, click enter. Very slight adjustment, but it does make a big difference in the long run. And if this was a Diamond Interchange episode, I would definitely, you know, add some detail to it a bit more, but I think we're good for now. This way we get some crosswalks over here too, which is nice, in case some people want to use it. Oh yeah, and look at this. Trucks are already using this. And you notice how it's majority of it is trucks and that's a taxi. I mean, some cars are using it too. But a lot of people are still going to be using this. And we are going to create a bit of a bottleneck over here. So what I could do is I could ban like cars right here. And that might help out. Oh, look at that. That bus is using it now. Yeah, maybe let's try doing that as well, because that is a lot of private vehicles. Let's open up our tab here. I'm going to click here. And a lot of people are taking it to get out of town. Okay, let's turn off pedestrian, cyclists, city service vehicles, and public transport. Yeah, a lot of private cars are just using it to turn around. Oh, they're turning around right now, probably because I messed up their AI a little bit. But a lot of trucks are queuing up over here. And then a lot of private vehicles. Okay, so let's just let it run for a little bit and see if anything changes as we add up our level 5 stuff. So if we look at industries overview, we're almost there with the oil. I've just left this one for so long, but we might actually just hit it eventually. So we'll see if we do or not. But let's add some level 5 buildings, and we'll add some detail to the town a little bit, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so let's go into here. What I want to do is I want to add one of the large tree plantations. And what I'll do is I'll just add it right here, I guess. Just one large one. I think that should really improve, like pretty much get us to where we need to be. Though I might add another one over here for some looks. Might kind of fill in the space a little bit better. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna need some water. And that should definitely be enough. I might even remove this one. Yeah, and these two are small ones. Yeah, let's get rid of these two small ones. And then we'll just, ooh, I could also move them all over on this side now. Run a bit more traffic through here. That's okay. I think we'll be good with just this. Alright, we have some saplings growing over here. That's the greenhouse version. We also have the field version. Why don't we go with field for all of this? How does this look as a greenhouse? Yeah, well, maybe we'll do the greenhouse for the bigger one, and then this smaller one over here by the log yards. Alright, so let's look at adding in some of the other buildings now. So we got that large tree plantation. We also got the pulp mill. And we got the sawdust one last time. And we also have the forestry maintenance building. Now this one is a pretty cool building. It's really large. Holy cow. You know, this isn't a bad idea to put it over here. It doesn't have that large of a noise pollution though either. And what does it do? Each maintenance building increases the auxiliary storage capacity. Oh, cool. So it kind of looks like it would hold vehicles for this stuff. So you know what? It could actually look amazing right here. Let's place it in right there. And then what I'll do is I'll just use move it to move this over. Yeah, we're going to kind of double up on the fence here for a minute. But yeah, that way then the fence kind of continues right out of it. All right. Just gonna grab this fence again and we'll just kind of close it in. Very cool. I kind of like this over here too. It's kind of out of the way from the rest of this nonsense. All right, so we also got the pulp mill, and I have some big plans for this pulp mill. So, you know, it's going to be a major job kind of area, right? Holy cow. So what I'm thinking is we extend this road ever so slightly, just so the node sticks out. And you'll notice this wasn't here yesterday. This is because I've actually done some planning for once. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stick this road out to about here. We might run a whole road behind here. No, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe we'll just run it behind here for now. Where is it? It's over here. It is the pulp mill. So if you look at I think this will show us a bit better. So the purple is the pollution, and the orange is the noise pollution. So it does cause some major pollution, but not a ton. And it's not a ton of residential, but you see it, I kind of given it some markings with these roads. And I think we can survive as a town with having this close by. And, you know, I'm thinking of a lot of Canadian towns would definitely have this pulp mill, like, very centrally located. So I'm thinking if we kind of just center it just right, we can keep the pollution out of the neighborhood, but also keep it very centered on the road. Yeah, very cool. All right, so I'm gonna take this road back a little bit now. There we go. And then I'm gonna run a dirt path from here, and it's gonna be a freeform path because it's gonna look like it's just people walking, not like a city plan path. There we go, very cool. And then, although this is in the pollution radius, I want to get some housing through here because I think it would be realistic for this type of build. All right, so now we need, so we have paper over here on empty. I'm gonna set a second one over here, and this is gonna make some major, whoa, what? Let's get rid of that. This is gonna make some major paper, and you know, it is quite a long way to bring the raw forestry products. Well, actually, it's right over here, so it's not a big deal. It's on empty. So what I think we can do here is we'll grab our road, we'll run it right beside here, and then I want to get a larger warehouse. And so we have one set to empty, and I think this one should also be set to empty if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Where's the paper? So this way, it's the paper that's being made is going to get it put into here, then sent out right away unless there's a call for it. So please correct me if I'm wrong, because I can never remember, and my brain's a little fried from work. I mean, if we put it on balance, then it's going to hold some, right? And then there'll always be a bunch right here. So yeah, I always forget that part. All right, so let's take a look at the districts really quickly. So Strathcona Industries, that's farming industry. What I would really like to do is add in a second district, just right in here. And we're going to bring it right out to about here. How about that? I'll just incorporate everything because I keep second guessing myself. All right. And then we're gonna go right into here. And this district, Manor Square, is going to be called, very simply, the same name as the industry area, Strathcona Lumber Limited. And we are going to put on nothing really of use over here, but I'm just going to allow everything just because I don't really want to mess with anything. And then what I want to do is I want to grab this. We're going to go into industry, forestry. There it is, that tree. It's a little bit hard to see. There, you can see it now, right here. And then what I want to do is just get a couple forestry industry buildings. And in order to make them like on the right direction, what I want to do here is I want to remove the zoning on this road and this road, because I want them on this road right here on Dean Street. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna pause the game. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take them off the sides here. And then what I wanna do is I want to just get a couple big ones and a couple small ones. We'll see if that kind of shifts everything around. And then right over here, what I was thinking, actually, no, we'll leave that blank. And then I'll take this this road back to about here. And then, yeah, there's like a gate here, so we'll leave this road as if it's part of this building. We could definitely get some parking back here too. But let's focus on getting some industry through here, Steven. Let's just get a couple small ones. Now, I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to mess with our industrial demands throughout the city. And I only want to put them in locations that could definitely use some sprucing up. These kind of buildings really help fill in some cool space. All right, I think that should be enough, actually. Oh, missing some water. All right, and now let's get some parking. Woot woot. Okay, so let's use that new mod I was kind of teasing about. So we're going to go over here. We're gonna grab this. If you're wondering what's happening over here, it's the noise pollution from the downtown. I just kind of live with it because people complain about noise and then they die. So I just kind of let that happen because I really like the look of having residential buildings amongst office buildings and stuff. I think it's very realistic. Okay, so let's just scooch this one over. I'm gonna hold control. It's gonna move over really slowly, but that means it's working efficiently. I'm gonna let go of the click and then the control key. Okay, so let's grab this, and amazingly enough, let's use a smaller one just so we can show it off. This should be a snapping tool. Yeah, look at that. So you know how, if you're new to the channel, you won't know this, but this mod is my favorite mod and also the literal bane of my existence. So, oh man, look at that. It's amazing. Just snaps right in. Okay, whatever. That's fine. They're probably pretend spots. Oh, that makes my life. I'm so happy when I found that mod out today. If I remember to, I'll put it in the description. But that's a big ask for me right now. Remembering anything that's beyond next week for me. Whew. Those ones don't work. Let's go with this one. Back it up ever so slightly so we can get that last screen there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so, you know, these workers can now park their cars. That's a lot of parking spaces. And then they can walk right in through here. We'll make some fake paths through here to kind of showcase that. So what we'll do is we'll need to turn off all the guidelines and we'll just run a pathway like that. And yeah, that's good enough. All right, so let's look at getting some more parking through here as well. But this time we'll use our little parking asset. I keep forgetting to get better parking assets from the workshop, but one day I'll remember, guys. And we can get ones that are different than this one. Okay, that's probably good for that side. Let's get one right here. We'll cut that off, but we'll keep one building right beside it. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this will look good. I mean, maybe not this parking asset because it has billboards, but that's actually not a bad idea. What do you guys think about that? That's pretty cool, because now, like, theoretically, like, they would come and park their cars right there, right? So I'll leave this here, and if I remember to, and I do get a different asset, I mean, that could be really neat. Okay, and then out over here, we'll get another parking lot for the workers out over here. All right, so we'll sim the game out, and look at that. That actually looks pretty darn cool. Once this fills out a little bit better with some of these industries over here, it'll really help fill in the space. All right, so let's just add in some fencing through here. What I'll do is I'll just go into, we'll use the park fence, I think. Where is it? Fence. Park fence. Yeah, I think that is the right fence. And so that already brings it out to there. What I'll do is I'll just back this up a little bit. Move it. Just holding Alt and doing that, it keeps it straight. Okay, and then we'll come over here. Turn guidelines on. There we go. That's some fencing. Okay, we're good over here. We're good over there. Yeah, okay. So now that we've done all this, let's take a quick peek at the traffic through here. So I think what we'll need to do is we'll need to upgrade this road. Then we need to upgrade this road. And last but not least, let's upgrade this road to an asymmetrical one. All right, and then let's get some dedicated turning lanes. And looks like we'll also need to do that over here as well. Yeah, and then we need to just make sure we need to get rid of these lights here. So these are trucks coming in through here. This might actually need to be a light. This one should not be a light. This one probably shouldn't be a light either, though we might have some traffic backups. Yeah, there's too many cars coming through here. I would love it if they just stuck to this highway. Okay, so we're going to try it out. We're going to take cars here. We're going to click this segment right here. And I'm just going to ban private vehicles. Everything else, cool with me. And we'll see what happens. I'll let it run for a little bit longer. Let's take a few peeks at some few different things. Let's see, unemployment 8%. That's fine. We still have some demand for residential. No one's moved in over here. This is going to be a park, I think, but I did get some cool assets for right here. And for some reason, they are in the health section. Oh no, that's right, they're in the unique buildings section. They're just like these cool churches that I found on the workshop. I think this one kind of suits the area a bit better. Yeah, and then let's add our little parking asset right here. Okay, so in case you're wondering, I tend to add a lot of churches into my my builds, and that is only because I think it adds realism. Not that I'm endorsing it or anything like that. Choose to live your life as you do. Okay, so we just need to get rid of this. I was just thinking, there we go, that's it. And then let's actually go with the park path with trees. Yes, I think that works. And I mean, this tree is a part of the library, so I'll just have to scooch it over a little bit. This is quite the hit. Holy cow, everyone's parked out over here reading some cool books. All right, and then let's grab some new trees. Let's get some bigger trees. Yeah, that's good. All right. I think that adds a lot to the space. Okay, and then let's get some, actually, let's leave this area for now. This is our garbage collection area. I think we'll just add in some industry through here to help change it up a little bit. And I think we'll just leave the space for now. Then right in here, we were talking about redoing it, and I know I said I'll ask you guys what to do, but I think we're just gonna make it a park, everyone. Just gonna delete that. I know we just put this one in, but I'm gonna just move it temporarily to over here. Let's just make it a basic city park. We'll add a park gate to it. Let's throw it right. That's not centered. I don't want it right there either. Okay, well this is probably our best option. So I'll just have to move it to center it. Let's throw these grids back up. Almost there, just a touch farther. There we go. All right, and then we'll just make it a very basic park. Holy cow, it's over here, Steven. And then we just need to extend the district a little bit. Yeah, so I was kind of debating what to do with it. I just don't think it should be causing any traffic. So park, you know, it works. It works. And yeah, so does this time traffic light. If you're curious about how they work, I can try to run it through in a video, but let me know, because I'm not very good with it, but I can learn to be a bit better if people are curious on how to work it better. All right, so we'll throw in some things there. I'm gonna pause the game really quickly while I'm doing this, apparently. And then we'll add in some more gates. Actually, I don't think we need as many gates. So what I'll do is I'll just move this one right into the middle. And I think I turned zoning off over here, which is why I'm just planning on doing this with move it. And then let's just delete this one. All right, and then we'll run a path with guidelines on right there. All right, and then this will give me a good idea of where to center this. All right, so kind of my idea behind this is, you know, if you're doing lots of driving throughout, you know, small towns, you'll often see, you know, like parks right at the beginning, right? Like right as you enter the town. So that was kind of what I was thinking when I was planning this. All right, and then let's just move this one over ever so slightly, and this one as well. All right, and we'll actually gate this one, because I also think that that is a bit realistic to this type of park. Okay, I'll just do that, and I'll come back and move it after to fix it. All right. You know, maybe it's, you know, you've had a long drive, and you pull over to one of those ramen restaurants that we added before, right over here, and you just leave your car parked, and then you go over to the park to eat it. Stretch your legs, you know. All right, so a very basic park. I think what we'll do is we'll have maybe a plaza if it'll allow us. The height seems to be a bit of an issue over here. Let's we could make this whole area a plaza kind of thing just by adding in a couple of these. How does that look? No, I prefer the green space. All right, so let's just add maybe a restroom right beside the car park. And well, I'm not British. What did I say? Car park. Okay, we'll add in a little playground there. And yeah, how about just the gazebo or two? Yeah, just keep the green one as well. All right, and you know, just maybe a spattering of trees. Like really nothing major. This is basic park, default park 3, you know? All right. Cool. Sim the game. And, oh yeah, I was gonna re-add the water tower. So let's just move it. And the water tower is gonna go right over here. There's a town I used to play baseball in that had a park like just like this. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. Just this part of the park. The baseball diamond itself was like away from it, this area, but anyways. Oh, it's a really small, crappy town. Darn. Probably a good thing that I forget it and I didn't just call them out. Alright, let's add in some more housing. That's probably good. Let's maybe get a fence through here. Oh wow, we're running out of time. Okay, well, let's look at just zoning in some housing right through here. You know what, I will add that fence. I think we can spare the few seconds to add the fence in. Let's go with the forestry fence. And look at that, it wants to snap right there. Okay, sure. We'll bring it to there, we'll go freeform. Let's turn guidelines off, there we go. And I'll bring this all the way to about here. Why? I don't know. All right, so let's then grab a couple more things I wanted to add in today's episode, because I do want to just leave this area for a little while. I'm not gonna lie, because we have been working out over here for a while. Child Healthcare Center. Let's see how much this space this covers. It covers pretty much all of it. This is gonna be a park, so we could also put it over here, which is not the most desirable location, but I think right about in here is probably good. So we'll do that. And then we need an elder care facility, and the elder care facility I was thinking would be really awesome to have right by this lake. So right, perfect like that. That works fantastically. Healthcare, I think will. These just cost way too much. Community pool though, I think we can find a spot for. Right by the garbage. How about that? We'll put it right beside that child care center. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll just add in a pathway. Let's go with a paved one. Right through here. Oh, never mind. We'll go with that one. That one works too. And just a couple of these trees. Maybe some of this to kind of. Oh, that's way too big. Help hide that area a little bit. And all right, so that is good for there. We'll just go through a couple of the services again with this, just to make sure we're covered. We've got a police station out over here. It's not really covering out this way, and it's having some issues over here. Perhaps. Oh wait, let's check out traffic. Yeah, see, there we go. It's just taking some of this stuff, right? Taxis are going through here. The trucks are going through. But everyone else. Oh, look at this, and this highway's working too. Yeah, you know what? I think this worked out. If we look at traffic through here, it's still crazy, but this street, which would be the big tell, is not that crazy. Tons of people walking through here too, which is fantastic to see. All right, let's grab a couple more people to live out here. I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of break up these houses to make it seem like maybe this is the end of the town for now, and some developers have just chosen some prime lots for them, you know. And it's looking nice. Okay, and then let's get some more of those prime location houses right here. And we'll just kind of continue that all the way through here. All right, and maybe let's get like a little shop right here. Maybe that'll help encourage people to move out this way. But holy cow, time's running out, Steven. Let's take a quick peek. Healthcare, death care is fine-ish. Childcare is good. Elder care is good. We're just gonna leave that alone. Fire. Probably. Oh wait, we have another fire station over here. I'm surprised that no one's moved in over here, to be honest. Police. Okay, so why don't we get? If this is kind of acting like highway patrol, why don't we get like another police station? And we'll put this police station right out over here. That doesn't really make sense though. Ooh, not good. Okay, we'll put it out over here. Really close to the other one, but where is it? It's right here. This is, I remember when we built this, we said this was going to be like highway patrol. And we're running out of workers over here, so that's not good. And then how about we get some people living along the highway here. So we'll just zone them up all the way along. I'm going to pause the game while I do this. Bring it to it here. And then I'll just split up the zoning a little bit to kind of give us some bigger lots. And some separation as well. Alright, and we need some housing in here as well. Okay. And then why don't we just really quickly, holy cow, running out of time. Really quickly, we'll just grab this street. Straight. And then right here. Perfect. And what we'll do is we'll get some shops right here. How about that? And then houses right through there. All right, and then if we take Hunter Street here, and I'm just gonna raise the speed limit to about 60. Let's see how far that went. Okay, and then this street. Yeah, there we go. That takes us to 60. This one too. All right, so I did have a dog park over here to help boost this area up. Why don't we just look at adding in another really small item like that over here. We'll go back with the dog park because who doesn't love dogs? And hopefully that should boost that area up. All right, so we did a lot today, folks. We added a diamond interchange over here, which is running perfectly smooth. Trucks and the buses are going over here. It's really limiting the traffic through this way. And, you know, traffic is flowing well. I really like the look of this build too. I like how we have these buildings here now. It's kind of added just a bit to the area, like just enough, you know, to make it look really nice. And I love this building over here. I think it works very well. All right, so have a, oh, that's not the right one. Have a wonderful day, folks, and I will talk to you soon. There we go. And tomorrow's episode, we're gonna go back downtown. Peace out.